This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Littleton, Colorado. I'm here at Larson Insurance. Since 1993, they have been providing quality insurance services with customer service that creates a relationship that truly understands the coverage needed for you and your family or business. I'm joined by Kelsey, who is the president. Thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me.
Your father, Eric, was a passionate entrepreneur. His wife, Kara, joined the business also, and the family business today, his name carries on with it. You worked at the agency part-time in the past throughout the years. You have been a school teacher for mathematics in the past. You recently returned back to the family business, obtained your license, and have taken over the ownership. Share with me a little bit how the topic of insurance has always probably been a part of the conversation.
I come from a whole line of family entrepreneurs, so it was always inbred into us to start talking about what we would like to do, where can we help each other. So insurance has been a big part throughout my family in helping them as well with their new ventures that they go on as well.
Probably interesting around the dinner table, I imagine, get entrepreneurs together like that. Since 2020, I mean, a common message in the news really still is uncertainty. Would you say more than ever, society yearns for kind of some peace of mind and some protection from the unknown?
I do. Insurance is a great way to protect yourself from the unknown. It sets you up for success in the worst circumstances that can possibly happen, and it gives you that assurity in the back of your mind that you're taken care of.
That is nice. I mean, although we cannot always control what happens in our life, we can control how we are prepared for events that are really out of our control. Should being properly insured in really all areas of our life be a priority for any adult out there?
It should. You never know what's going to happen. Your sewer drain backs up. You look down for a second and look up and there's a car right there stopped. There are so many things that happen in the blink of a second. So when you're correctly prepared and insured, you are already taken care of. You have all the tools you need to move forward from that unfortunate event.
It's crazy how our lives can change in one instance, like you say. Although we all may know what insurance is, only with the guidance of a professional can we make sure that we are not just insured, but really properly or correctly insured, as you say. I mean, is every client unique and require kind of a customized plan based on their needs?
Definitely. Every family has their own needs dependent on young drivers, elderly drivers. There are recreational vehicles that can be insured. Just the size of your house determines a lot of different things that can be insured as well.
Interesting. As consumers, not only do we need to educate ourselves on insurance in general, but also on the different types of insurance agencies. Explain for the viewers out there a direct insurance company with, let's say, a proprietary product versus an independent agency where they're able to place policies with multiple insurance carriers.
So when you're a direct agent, you only work for one company. You're selling only their product. As an independent agent, we're able to represent numerous companies. So we get to rate you through several different companies and give you different quotes that might have different coverages, different price ranges, different things to offer than just that one set item.
Definitely options for sure. So in order to find a truly custom plan that fits the needs for your client, I mean, you truly have more options to offer rather than being limited to a provider that may not always be the best fit. Is that exciting for you, knowing you have different places to look?
It's very exciting. It gives me the opportunity to kind of enter in your information where I think it should go, but sometimes that's not how it always ends up. It's whatever company is best fit for the client is where we end up going.
I understand having access to multiple companies, products, but is it easy to switch from a company to another company? Let's say later on we go back and reassess and realize that maybe we have different needs.
It's very easy. Especially with an independent agent, we have access to all of your records because you're already a client of ours. So we would just take that information, re-put it in, re-quote you out, and switch you on over.
That is nice. I think a lot of people stay with a certain provider sometimes, even if there was a better deal somewhere, they're getting better coverage, but they don't want to go through that whole hassle again. So when you're not captive to just one proprietary product, you truly are able to give unbiased, even objective advice. Do you enjoy getting to know your customers, really hearing kind of their story, and then providing the best possible coverage you can?
I think it's a great opportunity to get to know people. You get to know their actual family and their actual needs. It's great to catch up during the year. Hey, how did that kitchen remodel go? How did your son's 16th birthday go? Whatever the circumstance may be.
Interesting. So you really get to know the people, especially you've been with them for many years.
Yeah.
Your company, too, is able to utilize the technology that we have now, the World Wide Web. But when consumers strictly go online and they find these 1-800 companies for their insurance, how is that process different from the personal family touch that you, your father, your family has provided for years?
So with the Family Touch, we're able to meet for coffee, different things like that. We can have a conversation rather than go through the set of questions that the company has put together. We get to know you on a personal basis, and it's having a conversation rather than answering those questions.
That is great. Before we let you go, let's touch on just a few of the protections you're able to provide for consumers out there. The biggest investment most of us have out there is our home, our house. We have insurance for that. What about all the valuables inside of our home? For homeowners, is this an area that you can help insure them?
Yes. Homeowners is only basically your house, and then you add on your personal items in coverage. So that is something we definitely discuss in our conversations to get to know what's important to you, what's inside your house. Did you redo a bathroom? How can we make sure if something happens, we can get your life back to as close as possible?
Are people surprised when they start taking inventory of everything they've got and realize, whoa, I mean, the house is obviously important to insure, but those valuables, are they surprised at that?
They are. It's very interesting to actually go through your house and write down what you have. Most people don't notice what they have.
Yeah, I believe that. Be it a home you live in or a rental property, having proper coverage, should it be important not only for owners, but also for renters as well?
Of course. If a fire were to happen and you were in an apartment, you still would need coverage for your personal items. The apartment building will have coverage for the actual building, so they can repair the building, replace the walls and the flooring, things like that. But when it comes to your stuff, if you're not insured, there's nothing they can do for you.
So you're out of luck if you don't have that set up for yourself. I mean, it's not just a bumper sticker. We know life happens. The place we put ourselves at risk probably every day is out there on the road. When consumers think about auto insurance, they think of just damage to their car, but actually it's usually much more than that. Is it a bit more complicated than many think when they're just going out and getting a deductible or what have you?
Yeah, you have to think about your car, the other person's car, damage to property such as fences or ornamental things in people's yards, and you also have to think of medical bills.
Okay, so these are all things besides just, replace my bumper type of thing. All these catastrophes can happen when you're out on the road. Are you able to help full families, and are you able to kind of save some money sometimes if they bundle up everything in once?
Bundling is definitely the way to go. But the actual insurance companies provide great deals when you bundle together. The more items you have together, like a home, an auto, a personal umbrella, the better savings you get. But we encompass the whole family, from new drivers to seasoned drivers, everything in between. We provide towing packages so you can make sure your younger kids are protected on the side of the road and not knowing what to do. We make sure everyone feels safe.
Excellent. I mean, let's face it, for many of us, four wheels of our single car is not the only way we get around anymore. We're talking about motorcycles, RVs, off-road, boats, and even our golf cart. Sometimes people are deciding to insure that. Are you able to help with that wide array?
We are. We have a whole set of different companies that insure recreational vehicles.
Okay, so everything out there is covered. I mean, this is great information for consumers out there. Today we focused on mostly personal insurance, covers almost everyone, but for many like myself, those who own a business, there are many insurance must-haves. Are you able to help with commercial insurance as well, and not only cover our business, but also the automobiles that we have in there as well?
Yes, we do a lot of commercial auto. So that's your autos you're using during business. And we do a ton of commercial packages, which includes all of your errors and emissions, your business policies, different equipment writers, anything that your company specifically would need, we can definitely get that for you.
Definitely a lot of stuff when it comes to business. I know that. Obviously, you love spending your days helping to protect people against the unknown, finding the best rates for them. Really no different than you do for your own family. Your father's legacy continues to stay alive in this company. Is it rewarding, forging ahead, and continuing serving others, really with the foundation that your dad laid out for you?
Yeah, it was always a dream to come home and work with him. Have him teach me the business, but changes happen and things got pushed forward a little bit. So I am very proud and happy to carry on his legacy and to continue the business. That family feel of actually helping people and getting to know them.
That is excellent. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, you can learn more about this family-owned and operated really business since 1993. You can see all the services that they provide right there on the website. They're available in person to discuss your options, suggest the right coverages, obtain the lowest possible rates for you. You can get a quote right there online as well. Once again, that is Larson Insurance since 1993, providing quality insurance services with customer service that creates a relationship that truly understands the coverage needed for you and your family or business. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.